Kia ora. Welcome to my why criteria for my critical reflection for the community-based storing. During this semester, I have found working through the ethics module not only supported my knowledge, understanding, and growth of ethics and research, collecting data, but I also found that this really connects and supports to my daily practice and my collection of data, making sure that I'm collecting in an ethical and appropriate manner. One aspect that stood out was the value of collective knowledge, learning from others, whether it's research, surveying, or interviews, and working collaboratively. To to link the three, the research that we did, research, surveys, and interviews, and it was really interesting to, once we got all that data, then to go through and reflect on it all, identify the commonalities, the differences, and then how that was going to impact our future work. I think that it really gives us, it was of a lot of value to go through those processes in order to gain a clearer picture and a much better understanding of what was needed as a result of that information. The protecting and respecting student privacy through the Learning Support Network Zoom that we did with Ricky Jamison Smythe from the Privacy Commission Wellington, I found that was really interesting. Some of the things I'd heard in the past, some of the things were new, but it was also really important, I think, again, to learn about this and to also think about the impact in my daily practice, and making sure that I'm ensuring that my practice is done correctly, and that it was good to learn, to connect more with the 2020 Privacy Act and knowing the principles of this and holding that as I move forward in my own practice. This the research and the interviews, the study that we did for this community-based storing really allowed us to think about our region and to identify what was needed in our region, what was impacting Akonga and Kura the most, and what the needs are, and then how we as RTLB can have an impact to support these priority needs within our region, through making sure we're providing really effective learning support and acting on the possibility of what's in front of us, and understanding that we've done the research to know that this need is not something we've just off our own back thought, oh, we need this or we need that. It's something that we have put a lot of time and effort collecting the research, getting all the information together, and knowing that yes, this is the way we need to move forward confidently. And without doing, I think, in the biggest part of the learning is making sure you are doing that collection of various data through different sources, and then really reflecting on it well, so you know that yes, what I am doing is purposeful, it's what's needed mostly, and it's what can have an impact the most as well. Working in a collaborative approach for this was also extremely beneficial. I think it helps you when you're working with others. I think it connects you more to checking in on your own bias, checking in on your own presumptions and things like that, because you can sort of bounce off each other and take different ideas and build on each other's strengths, and in some ways sort of challenge each other, and in the nicest way of saying, yeah, but is that right or is this right? And I think two minds is always better than one, and that idea of having a look through and identifying the needs with more strength. Yeah. So that is my critical review. Thank you and have a lovely day.